Breaking news, we were wrong. We were wrong, Heather.
We are hardly ever wrong. What were we wrong about?
Well, we were very wrong about something that we discussed in a most recent live. And if you guys aren't watching our lives every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern, you're missing out, bro. Because sometimes Heather twerks. That happened a couple times. We talk about Mischief Toys, our lovely toy company. And other times we're just having fun and you can comment and we can chat with you. It's a live session of just nonsense and foolery.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Tomfoolery.
No, Chris and Heather foolery.
Speaking of Chris and Heather foolery, I do want to go back and talk about one of those lives. And where we were wrong, and we got confirmation about this from a very reliable source. And I'm excited and also bummed. And I kind of want to blame everything on you. But first, I want you to check out MISCHIEFToys.com and sign up for our newsletter. Go and check it out. Buy yourself a brand new figure. Buy yourself a Ghastly. There's the Monstros on there. There's plush. There's hats and shirts. In fact, today, we put up Zombie Uncle Ghastly apparel. We put up hats, shirts, and also lanyards. Anything else?
Yes, that amazing print by Michael Duran.
And the amazing print by Michael Duran, which is a mystery. You have no idea what you're going to get. There is a limited 20 piece in there, and then a 65, like I guess you'd call it like the regular version, and
like
then
normal,
like 20
like
of the
normal
foil
print.
one. So there's all sorts of great stuff to go and get. So go to MISCHIEFToys.com now.
One other thing, we put up bags, our reusable tote bag.
Go buy one of our tariff bags. You know, the bags that we spent a lot of money on. And we hope that you can use them, because I don't think I can use 200 of those bags. It's too much. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Mischief Toys. And by the way, we have some really big things coming from Mischief Toys very soon. And in fact, we sold Day of Mischief tickets today. Everybody's excited. We're so happy to have you here in Maryland with us. And I promise you, one hell of a show and some of the greatest collectibles that we have ever released, ever.
With the Day of Mischief tickets, everybody gets dinner. They get to hang out with other Mischief Toys fans. They'll also get one of the most limited figures Mischief Toys has ever produced.
And some incredible pins, stickers, and much more. I'm telling you right now, you do not want to miss this event. So if you got your ticket, get all worked up and ready, because Chris and Heather are about to have their way with you.
Okay, don't make it weird.
We're gonna tongue your beanbag.
Don't say that.
We're gonna tickle that grumble.
Chris, none of this comes with your ticket.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Does.
It does not.
Meet me out back.
Chris, if you say that, that's false advertising. You can get us sued if you're not putting your tongue on beanbags. Stop it.
Bring your beanbag.
Stop!
All right, so a couple weeks ago, we came right before... That's funny. We came before the camera and we discussed Funko, but in a different way than we usually would. We like to judge what they do, we like to call some of their products trash, and just all around have a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? We're just joshing around.
I don't know what joshing means, but that's fine. Sure.
You ever met a Josh before?
Yep.
They're great.
Depends on which one.
You had a bad experience with a Josh? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No.
I've only seen fun Joshes. I've never seen a bad one.
No, I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with a Josh that I know of, but like there might have been one that like I didn't even know their name and they were like mean or something. But yeah, no bad experience.
I'm glad we figured that out. But during this particular live, we talked about how Funko hated the Gastlecast. In fact, I think we even named the live video Funko dislikes Gastlecast, or Funko hates Gastlecast? Funko is mad at us, news from WonderCon 25. So some intel that we received from people at WonderCon, they were saying that Funko was really mad at us over something. We didn't know what the something was, that fellow influencers were no longer allowed to work with the Gastlecast.
So we didn't receive that intel.
What do you mean? That's what you told me we received.
No, what I told you was what was said from multiple different people, and I said it seems like this is what they are insinuating. I didn't say this is exactly what they said.
That isn't what you told me.
It is 100%.
You did.
I did actually.
So anyway, Heather lied, and that kind of made me a little angry.
I did
and
not
I got in front
lie.
Okay, you fibbed.
I did not fib. I told you what was said, and I said this is how it comes across, because it does come across that way.
Come across?
Yeah.
So the bottom line is that Funko actually doesn't mind us.
I think they do. But I think they're trying to make it seem like they don't.
They seem very nice from what we're hearing.
Okay.
From the intel that we received, because we do have very good sources, although there are people out there who say we don't.
Oh, whatever.
It's really weird. I don't know why you would think we don't have good sources. We bring you all the greatest material here on the channel.
Yeah, especially the farts. I got a source for that. Usually it's broccoli, sometimes green beans, occasionally Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts.
The truth is that Heather and I are huge advocates, fans of Funko. We talk about the things that we love when Funko is doing the things that we love, but when Funko does things that we don't necessarily agree with, or something that we see as like stupid and why are you doing this, we call them out. And I think that's something that needs to be said. I feel like if we just sat here and we just talked about how much we love Funko all the time, it would be a bad move. It's a bad look. You can't just love everything.
Yeah, I mean, I married you a long time ago, and there's a lot of things that I don't like.
Exactly, and I was going to say the thing about you. I was going to say the same thing about you.
Like, so many things. Like, I probably dislike more about you than I actually like.
Okay, see, that's actually hurtful.
Would you prefer me to lie?
Yes, I actually would. I would love that.
I'm really sorry I don't know how to do that.
But one thing that I do not believe in is coming in front of this camera.
Same. That needs to be paid for if we're going to do that.
And telling you something that is blatantly not true. Now, that was something that I believed was being said, and Heather... Now, her exact words were, Funko hates us. Funko said no one can work with us ever again. And they also said we had stinky bees.
And what's a stinky bee?
Bee hole?
Oh, I understand that. I don't know what a bees is, because I'm thinking like honey.
We have stinky bees. She has a stinky bee and I have a stinky bee. Stinky bees. They're together as stinky bees.
Why are they stinky?
I don't know, Heather. We're farting out of them a lot. There's a lot going on down there.
But that just means the air that's coming out of it is stinky.
There's a lot of chemistry down there. There's a lot going on. The last thing that we want to do is come on here and tell you something that's false. I don't want people to think that Funko hates us and they're retaliating against us and telling influencers that they can't work with us. So we had influencers actually reach out directly to us. And right around the time that we made that live video, they had mentioned that this was not said. I was at WonderCon. All of my influencer buddies were there. They weren't told anything like this. I don't think it's true. And after I heard that, I was like, that sounds pretty reliable. That's a pretty big group of people. And they're all very nice people that we have a pretty good relationship with. But what we do know that happened, if you watch our content, really, if you watch our content, then you would know that we're not a negative channel. We sit here, we do humorous things, but we're not like downright negative. We're not on here every day saying we hate Funko, they need to go down, stop buying from them, it's all trash. We've never said that. We have always been super fans of the brand. I might not collect as much, I might not buy as much as I used to, but I still love Funko. In fact, I got packs of alien NFTs that we're going to look at after we talk about this. It isn't like they're just downright hating us.
No, that's not what was said.
Right, and they're a company that they're not looking for any more criticism. They're trying to find their new way in life with Funko because a lot of the bigs that were with them at one point in time are no longer there. So they're trying to find whatever their new, I'm going to use this word, I don't like using it, journey.
Oh.
They're on their own journey now, Funko. What's wrong? You used to use journey all the time. You remember when you did yoga? You said journey a lot.
No, I didn't.
You did. She wouldn't stop.
I never did. I literally never did.
Lying again? Oh, I'm sorry. Fibbing again? So the bottom line is that Funko didn't go after us and talk crap about us. They basically were talking to a Funko influencer and saying, hey, we can't work with you if you're going to
promote things that are not 100% positive, essentially.
Right. We are not super negative against Funko. So Funko, I just want you to know, we have a lot of fun. And on top of it, if you come here, you can hear us talk about Heather's stinky bee.
What are you talking about?
Okay, our stinky bees. Now let's take a look at our alien NFT Funko Pops. You get a box, and I get a box.
Oh, I'm glad that you
So we have boxes of alien NFT Funko Pops. So we got 3 each. I don't even remember what I got, but if I remember correctly, I ended up getting the Grail. How wild is that? We're going to pull these out of the box. By the way, for those who did not know, in the original Alien movie, when they show you like the spacemen running around, they're children in some of the scenes to make the people look smaller in a large room full of alien stuff. That is a really cool xenomorph. It's metallic and glow in the dark.
Too many stickers. I wonder if this set is the one that made them like start putting the stickers on the box.
Freddy with the chest burster. Oh, that's so sick. Look, it's Ash with his head off.
It's Ash and his ash.
Did we know it was going to be a full body? I thought it was just his head. So Ash is like a cyborg, and in the film, he ends up becoming like the bad guy. Whoever made this Funko Pop, they love this film. You look at all the detail of this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Look at the detail on this thing. That is remarkable. That might be one of the most detailed Funko Pops I have ever seen. This might be my favorite of the entire set. Look at this engineer Funko Pop. That's cool.
Ew, I don't like all of the holes on the front.
And there's Freddy with the chest burster. Look at that.
I love that
How cool
one.
is that? That is amazing. I remember this only being a head. We got to look up the picture. But look at this alien, the xenomorph. So this thing glows in the dark. So we'll have to glow it up and see what he looks like. All right, so here's the photo. As you can see on that box, the
It
body's
looks like
not there.
just the head.
It's just the head. So they must have changed this.
The boxes are actually different
Yeah.
because the boxes are green here. Isn't this the one that showed that it originally had the crown?
Yes, the little alien should have had a crown on. The chest burster.
I'm curious as to why they didn't do that because it looks like there's plenty of room to have put it.
I would imagine it's a rights thing or like
Maybe.
a trademark thing or something. Maybe the alien having a crown on is like not allowable.
Well, I've been glowing this guy up. Are you ready? So the head inside glows and like the little mouth and the disgusting like alien slime.
That's badass.
I love
That's
it.
awesome. I love this. This is such a cool Funko Pop. So on our next Patreon call, we will be giving away a Xenomorph NFT Funko Pop. I have another one sitting over here, so that will be given away. So if you're not on our Patreon, check out patreon.com/Gastlecast. We're going to have all sorts of giveaways over there. I talk about Patreon typically through the credits at the end of the video, but I want to talk about it now because our upcoming call is in about 2 weeks. It won't be this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after.
That's not 2 weeks, it's just over 1 week.
Patrons, look out for that messaging on Patreon very, very soon. And of course, as we get closer to the Google Meet event, we will post a link so you can join up on Google Meet. And our Google Meet chats are amazing. We can hang out. We also do giveaways, and we're going to show you something upcoming from Mischief Toys. And I have something really special. I was thinking about maybe previewing one of the zombies from our upcoming Living Dead weekend.
Ooh, I think they'll like that.
So make sure you check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. All right, so now we've cleared up some stuff here. We showed you these brand new Funko Pops. So on our main topic earlier, I kind of wanted to bring this up just to talk about rumor mills. I'm sure that Funko was probably like WTF because they didn't really go into the details that we were talking about, thinking that all influencers were basically off-switched. But the reality is, we don't work with Funko. We don't work with any other influencers. And frankly, we kind of like it that way. We really want to be on our own island. I like what we do here. We're not the type of influencer who goes to an event and we have a microphone and we're talking to people or running around doing stuff. That's just not who we are. We sit behind the table, we talk shit, we show you cool Funko Pops, and we scream trash every once in a while. That's how I like it. It's our bread and butter.
What kind of butter?
Cinnamon butter from Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I was hoping you would say that.
All right, so what do you think about these Funko Pops that we unboxed here? The only
I really like them.
The only one I didn't get was Ellen Ripley.
Did you like how I answered
I
your
love that.
question?
Yeah, of course, because you didn't really say much. I'm glad that you do like them.
Yeah, they're very cool. I don't know enough about Alien to get like super excited. Sorry, but I know when a
Have you
pop
ever
looks
watched
cool.
it?
Yeah, we watched it
You've never
together.
watched it. So
Yes,
Heather is notorious for saying that she's watched my favorite films before, but she hasn't.
I have.
What ends up
We've
happening
watched
is
it together.
Heather watches the first 5 minutes and then falls asleep. She does not finish the rest of the film. Sometimes she sits on her phone and looks at other things while the movie is playing. She doesn't really actually see the film. So
I'm
here's
really
what we're
sorry
going to do.
that your favorite
Here's what we're
movies
going to
bore
do.
me.
Here's what we're going to do. This is a trade. You are going to watch Alien with me.
No.
And I will watch 15 straight minutes of Taylor Swift's stupid tour thing.
First of all, it's not stupid. Second of all, no. If I'm going to watch a full movie, you're going to watch a full movie. That's an even trade.
How long is Taylor Swift thing?
Doesn't matter.
No, I need to know. It's important to this deal.
The same exact time as Alien.
Okay, I'm out.
Why?
Let us know what you think about all this and more in the comment section down below. What do you mean, why?
Why?
Oh, because I won't live through it. I won't survive.
Same with me and Alien. I don't want to fucking watch it.
Alien's amazing. It's a classic, and it's one of the best movies ever made.
I understand that you feel that way. I just don't like alien things. Like, I'm not into outer space.
In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Annette Carpenter, Tyler P., Matt Schloss, Magenta Borealis, Derek Rohn, David Hutchinson, Mitch Hayes, Jorge Mendez, Timmy Minaj, and Ronaldo Gomez. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock so hard. Again, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast for more details on how you can support this lovely channel. And of course, that fun Google Meet call that we do every single month. You're not going to want to miss it. The giveaways, the hangout, the upcoming Mischief toy stuff, it is a blast. Check it out, patreon.com/Gastlecast. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss our new content. We have a blast here. Come back and watch us every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. I promise you, we'll never lie to you again. All right, that's all we've got. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.